Hello loves, welcome back to our channel. It's been a while since I've sat down and filmed a sit down video, so this feels really weird. I was totally gonna film in a more aesthetically pleasing area, but honestly, that's probably my bedroom, and that's sad because I'm literally sitting on a comforter that has a ton of dog hair. That's just the reality of it, okay? When you have a child and dogs, there's really not a lot of aesthetically pleasing areas in your home. So this is what you're gonna get. Anyway, today's video I've been wanting to do for a while. I actually got my inspiration for this video from Delilah. I'm not gonna say their last name because I will butcher it. You know what, it's like Lapowski. I think that's actually how you say it. So she has her own channel. I will leave a link down below. I will leave her video link down below as well. It gave me inspiration to do this video, which is 50 things that we don't spend our money on to save money. Some of the things she said will be the same in my video, but there are quite a few differences compared to her video because, you know, everyone's different. Everyone prioritizes their money differently for different things. So I thought this would be a fun video to make so you guys can kind of see what we don't spend our money on and what we do spend our money on. My battery is legit gonna die. I have my other one charging right now, so fingers crossed I can at least get through like maybe half of this video before I have to change the battery. But we're just gonna jump into this video. Let me pull up my list because I literally actually planned this video for once. That's unheard of for me. I usually just wing it. But obviously with 50 things, I kind of had to write them down. All right, so the first one is coffee from coffee shops. Some of you that follow me on Instagram are gonna be like, no, you totally spend your money on coffee from coffee shops. And I actually don't. And if I do, it's very, very rarely. I know a lot of people spend money at like Starbucks and stuff like that, and I am a coffee drinker, but I just cannot justify spending like $5 or $4 or however much it is for whatever drink I choose to get on a freaking coffee that's probably not even gonna be drank all the way. I actually will only go to like Starbucks or Dunkin' or whatever coffee shop if I have like a gift card from someone. I'd rather go to the grocery store and buy like a cold brew like container of coffee that's like $5 that will last me 2 weeks rather than spend $5 on a small little coffee that I'm probably not going to finish. The very, very rare times that I do get a coffee from a coffee shop, aka usually Starbucks, I usually do my money saving tip, which is where I buy a tall with no ice, because I only drink iced coffee, by the way, so any of you iced coffee drinkers, buy a tall with no ice of whatever you usually buy, and get a venti cup with ice and pour the tall into the venti cup. Helps you save a lot more money. You get more for your money because y'all know they fill up that tall cup full of ice and then they pour your drink in there. So you get more for your money if you ask for no ice and then pour it into a venti cup of ice. Another thing that kind of bounces off the last is K-cups. Don't buy K-cups. I think I bought K-cups like once or twice when we had a Keurig, and I even got rid of my Keurig because it's just too pricey and I don't drink hot coffee anyway, so it's just a waste of money for me. I'd rather just buy the container, jug, whatever you call it, of iced coffee, cold brew, whatever it is, and drink it then. And I usually only buy the coffee at the grocery store when it's on sale, or like if I have creamer that I need to drink, I will buy it. You know, because coffee's not really a necessity. I do like drinking it, but it's not really a necessity. We also don't buy individual bottled drinks, and this is kind of like gearing more towards Powerades and stuff like that. We do buy canned soda here and there, or like a 2-liter of soda, but it's usually only when it's on sale, and that's mainly only for John. So we don't buy a lot of it, but we've been trying to cut down on soda, so we don't buy it as much. And it's good because it's really expensive. I'd rather just drink water, or I'll buy like juice that's on sale. I usually can always find like a really, really good deal on some type of beverage that is way better for you than soda and stuff like that. The next thing is expensive name brand cleaners. So I don't buy those like really like highly used name brand cleaners. I do buy like the refills for that mop thing that I have. But I actually just switched to a different brand. I can't remember the name. It's like Rejuvenate or something. I used to use Swiffer, but the pads, like the disposable pads, add up so much. So I switched to this new brand because they have a reusable like washable pad, and you know, then I just save money. And I also have like coupons, because if you don't know, I do couponing and rebates and stuff like that. So I have coupons for the cleaner for that new mop. Another thing we don't buy is bulk groceries and household items. So like Costco and Sam's, we do have a Sam's membership, and sometimes we'll get things from Costco through like John's parents or my mom, but we really don't buy bulk because I feel like a lot of people feel like or think that bulk is cheaper, and that's not always the case, or not as cheap as you can get it, especially considering they don't really do a ton of sales. Sometimes they will do like instant saving stuff, but for the most part they don't do a lot of like huge really good sales. And they also don't accept coupons and stuff like that. I know for some of you that doesn't really matter, and I know for some of you that have larger families it just might be a convenience, but for our family I can buy stuff so much cheaper not in bulk. We also don't buy name brand groceries unless they're on sale. There's some things that we might buy name brand, but it's very, very limited, and it's usually only when it's on sale or I have a coupon or something like that. Because like I said, name brand is not always better than generic. Not saying that generic is better, but they're usually the same, and they usually don't taste any different either. Produce from grocery stores. We do not buy produce from grocery stores unless we absolutely need it, like super fast. We usually go to the Superstition Ranch Market, so it's like a local farmer's market, and they sell all different types of produce, and they usually have really, really good prices, and sometimes even better produce, to be honest, compared to the grocery stores. And this is kind of recent, like the past couple months, because I just found out about the farmer's market, and I literally have not bought produce from a grocery store other than maybe like bananas in the past couple months, and we've really saved a lot of money. 8 is baby food / pouches. So we don't really buy baby food, and even when Hunter was just eating like purees, I would mainly make my own purees, and I still do make my own purees for like the pouches. But I bought my own reusable pouches, and I puree my own food. It's better for them because you know what's in them, and it's also cheaper. So I make my own purees and I put them in reusable pouches. I'll leave the reusable pouches link down below if you want to check them out, because it's like $7 or $8 for 10 of them, and they're amazing. You can throw them in the dishwasher, throw them in the freezer. They're awesome. Baby snacks is another one. We don't buy a ton of baby snacks. We try to stay away from them because they are somewhat pricey. So we like to make our own snacks at home, whether it's like boxes of raisins, peanut butter crackers, veggies, fruits, stuff like that, cheeses. We usually try to stay away from the baby snacks, but obviously, you know, we give in once in a while and we will buy them because they're easy. And but it is usually when they're on sale. How'd you know I was gonna say that? Prepackaged foods, unless on sale, of course. I feel like I've said that like 20 times. But we don't buy a lot of prepackaged foods, like the snacks and stuff, or like chips. We've actually really held off on chips, and I'm being hypocritical because I literally bought chips last night. But they were on sale, and also I was craving chips, and I'm on my, you know, time of the month, so don't come at me. But for the most part, we don't buy prepackaged snacks and stuff. We just snack on whatever we have at home, whether it's like lunch meat or fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. We just try to make our own snacks at home and not buy all the prepackaged snacky foods. Disposable dishes. So we don't buy paper plates and utensils like plastic utensils and stuff. It's so unnecessary for me. I know some people probably like them because they're easy cleanup, and that's totally okay, because I would agree it's totally easier to clean them up. But it's so also easy to like clean the dishes too. Disposable dishes are just unnecessary for me. I feel like you can clean the dishes really easily, and it saves you money. Makeup, as you guys can tell, I don't wear any makeup. I used to wear a ton of makeup in high school, and over the years, I think starting towards like senior year, I stopped wearing makeup, or I would wear minimum makeup. Minimal makeup. And here and there, I'll wear makeup, but I really don't. Like for the past couple months, I haven't worn makeup, not once. I feel better when I'm barefaced, and it's just unnecessary if I'm not gonna wear it every single day. So I literally haven't spent money on makeup in a long time. Expensive / name brand skincare. I can't remember the last time I spent money on skincare. I've been sent skincare, I've been gifted skincare, because I really only use moisturizer and I use a cleanser. You can find cheaper options that are natural and do the same thing that expensive skincare can do. That's my opinion. Don't come at me if you use expensive skincare. That brings me to my next thing, which is serums and facial masks. I used to be a huge facial mask person, but I just really, I don't wear a lot of facial masks. I don't have a lot of time for it. And serums really have never done anything for me. I never see differences with them, so I just don't use them. They're pointless to me. Lotions, I can't remember the last time I bought lotion either. This is another thing that's usually like gifted to me, and even when it's gifted, I don't necessarily use a lot of lotion. I'm not super like dry, even though I live in Arizona where it's super dry and hot here, but I don't use a lot of lotions, and if I do, it's usually gifted to me. I don't really buy lotions. Hair products, I literally don't do anything to my hair. Yes, it is naturally this straight. I get out, I don't even blow dry it, and if I do like blow dry it, it's like after it's like halfway dry, and it's with something that I got as a present for my birthday this year, which I love. It's like a brush and a blow dryer in one. It's awesome. But I literally don't use any products, stuff like that. That's another thing, is hairstyling tools. I don't spend money on hairstyling tools. I have a couple hairstyling tools. I don't even own a straightener. John actually owns a straightener and I don't. I just don't have the time to do my hair, and my hair doesn't really need to be done because it's already straight, and I don't really have the time to curl it either. Anyway, salons. I don't go to salons. I've literally only gotten my hair done once, and that was for my wedding. My mom's actually a licensed cosmetologist, so she does my hair, like dyes it, which is usually like every 6 months. That's literally the only thing that I ever really do to my hair besides cutting it. But I will probably never go to a salon and pay like hundreds of dollars to do my hair. I even if I didn't have my mom that does my hair, I would never go to a salon. It just seems ridiculous, and they charge way too much. So that goes for manicures and pedicures too. I probably have paid for a manicure or a pedicure once or twice in my life. I usually only go when someone pays for it or someone takes me, or I have a gift card. I don't really have a lot of time right now after having Hunter to go and do something like that anyway, and it is pricey. I literally don't do anything to my nails. They are nubs, and I don't do anything to my toes. Every time I even like paint them, they just come right off because I bite my nails. They just come right off my toes. I don't know why. It's a waste of money to me. I don't even buy nail polishes. Cosmetic enhancements. I have never ever gotten a cosmetic enhancement, like a nose job, boob job, butt job. I don't know if that's a thing. I've gotten like eyelash extensions once, and it was super pricey actually, and they did not do a great job, so I'm like terrified to go and get my eyelashes done. I actually did them on myself, and they were better when I did them on myself. Yes, don't do that at home. It's not advised. I took a risk. But I've actually stopped paying for that or like doing them on myself because, you know, it still does cost money and I just don't have the time for it and it's not a necessity. So I don't do cosmetic enhancements and I probably will never. Clothes, I don't really spend money on clothes, at least frequently. I don't know. I'm not a huge like clothes shopper, or I'm not a huge shopper for myself in general. If I go shopping, it's because I'm buying food. So yeah, I don't really buy a lot of clothes for myself. I probably haven't bought myself a piece of clothing in like 6 months. I just wear the same thing over and over. Plus, I don't really get like super dressed up anyway, which brings me to my next thing is name brand / trendy clothes. I mean, the majority of the stuff that you will see me in is like leggings or comfy shorts and like t-shirts or tank tops or I don't know, stuff like that. Name brand stuff is just unnecessary to me and I honestly like thrifting better. So usually if I do buy myself clothes, it's at a thrift store. Unless someone else buys me some piece of clothing. I don't know, I'm just not a super trendy person, I guess. I stick to my basics, especially as a mom. Jewelry, the only piece of jewelry I have worn in the past couple years is this ring, my wedding ring. That's it. I don't like bracelets. I don't really care for necklaces. I have my ears pierced and I never ever wear earrings, ever. I have my cartilage pierced too and I don't even wear that. I have my belly button pierced and I don't even wear a freaking piece of jewelry in my belly button. That's mainly because I, you know, got pregnant and it stretched out and everything. Probably should put that back in, but yeah, I don't wear jewelry. It's not really my thing. High heels. I know that's shocking because I'm super short, but like I said, I don't really get dressed up a lot. I'm not super trendy, so I don't wear high heels. They're not comfortable for me. Don't care for them. I'd rather wear like sandals or something. Dresses and skirts. I do have a couple dresses. I take that back. I have one skirt. I was gonna say I don't have any skirts, but I do have one skirt and it's a maxi skirt and I have not worn it yet since John's mom bought it for me. So I do have a couple dresses, but I don't wear dresses a lot. I really don't. And so it's not really something that I will buy for myself. Hats. I don't think I've worn a hat in years. And when I did, it was like a baseball cap. I might wear a beanie like during the winter when it's super cold. But hats, I'm not a hat person. Really, I'm not, because my hair gets messed up. And most of the time it's up in a ponytail. I mean, I know I can't do that now, but I don't know. I'm just not, I don't buy hats for myself because I know I won't wear them. Baby clothes and shoes. And that right there is going to be a shocker for everyone. I have not bought any baby clothes or shoes. Maybe like 1 or 2 pieces of clothing. Maybe. Since Hunter was born. And that is because I actually go to this local clothing swap thing that this lady does right next to my mom's house. She literally has it at her house. And it's a clothing swap. So you bring clothes or whatever, or you don't even need to bring clothes, and you take whatever you want. And they have it sorted out into like ages for kids. And they even have like toys and necessities for babies and stuff like that. So I have not bought clothes, especially since I got a lot of clothes for the baby shower and stuff like that. And I will probably continue going to this baby kid clothing swap until they stop having it or move away or something, because it's seriously awesome. I love that people do this as a community and will give to other moms, like moms supporting moms. Like, that's what we need. We need that. Like, that's goals. Like, we need that everywhere. Prices on kids' clothes are ridiculous. And they grow out of them so fast. So, I'm happy I have my clothing swap to go to. Plants. I think I've bought 2 plants for our house. And I killed them both. And they were cactus. They were cacti. So, that doesn't say enough. I don't know what will. Don't buy plants. Candles. This is weird of me to say because I'm a huge candle person. I love candles. But I've never bought myself a candle. They're pricey and I'm usually gifted them. Actually, John worked at Gold Canyon Candles, like a factory in Arizona, and I used to get free candles all the time. We still have a bunch of candles from then, and that was like 3 years ago that he worked there. So yeah, I don't buy candles. Plus, I also feel like essential oils are better. So I don't know if you can see right here. I have my Art Naturals diffuser, and I would much rather use that, even though I love candles to death. Essential oils are a lot better for you, and they smell a lot better, to be honest. So yeah, I don't really know if I will ever buy myself a candle. I usually am just gifted them. Cable. We do not have cable. We don't buy any cable service. We never have since we've lived on our own. We have Netflix, and we actually had Hulu, but I just got rid of Hulu because I didn't really use it much, so obviously I'm not going to pay for it if I don't use it much. So we really only use Netflix, and I actually have, since we have a smart TV, it's like Roku built into the TV. So I have like ABC that I like connect to my mom's cable service. Like you log in to her service thing and it gives me the ABC app thing. She doesn't really pay for a lot of channels on her cable, so that's really the only channel I get through the app thing, if I'm making any sense. But yeah, we don't pay for cable, we just use Netflix. DVDs. We don't ever buy DVDs until Black Friday, which is coming up. Because we usually will go to Walmart and they have their huge Black Friday deal on DVDs where they're like $1.96, and we'll grab like a couple DVDs just to kind of like add to our pile, but we don't buy DVDs regularly throughout the year. They're just pricey. Like, what? Why? Movie rentals. We don't rent movies anymore. We used to, like, oh my god, like Redbox, they would get so much of our money, I swear. Especially when we were like pre-Hunter, yeah. We would buy Redbox movies all the time, but they add up and it's unnecessary. I can't remember the last time we got a Redbox, but we just watch Netflix now, guys. I don't know, we just don't. CDs. I don't even know why someone would buy CDs nowadays. Like, there's YouTube, there's Spotify. There's so many different ways to get music than buying a CD. Music subscriptions. I probably will never buy like the Spotify membership or like iTunes or whatever, because again, there's YouTube and Spotify free with ads. I'd rather just deal with the ads because it's not really a necessity. It's really not a big deal, so I will probably never buy music subscriptions. Magazines. Isn't that just a thing that we read when we go to the doctors? Because there's nothing else to do. Books. As much as I would love to be a little bookworm, I don't read, dude. Okay, let me rewind that, okay? I can read, I just choose not to, okay? I have so many other things on my plate and I just don't have the time to read, and I can't. Sometimes I don't know how people get into books. I really don't. I'd rather watch a movie. Baby toys. Literally, don't think I've ever bought a baby toy. Like a specific baby toy. I bought things that can be baby toys that are super cheap, like $1 or something. But baby toys, they're expensive. He has way too many of them from the baby shower, from his first birthday. He don't need no more toys. Home decor, I'm not, okay, so as much as I would love to decorate my house and be all cute and like aesthetically pleasing with my house, home decor is expensive. Like we literally have picture frames and stuff like that still need to be filled and even put up on the walls that are like behind our couch. And I think it's mainly because we are renting this house, so we just think it's pointless, especially since we're probably moving within the next 6 months. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that we buy a house. But once we buy a house, I'm hoping that I could decorate my house, but again, I will probably be looking for sale items and stuff like that, and it's not going to be such a huge priority. Holiday decor before the holidays. Okay, so I know you're like, well, why would you buy it after the holidays? Because the holidays already passed. Well, I buy it for the next year for that holiday. So I always buy it when it's on sale, and honestly, I don't think I've bought holiday stuff in a long time because my mom, love you mom if you're watching this, she buys me so many decorations. Like, I can't even tell you how many decorations she bought me for Halloween because she's so obsessed with like the holidays, and it's so cute. And so she just likes to gift me like holiday decor, and I'm not complaining. But I probably, if I buy it myself, I probably won't buy it until after the holiday is over. So there's like the big huge sales, like clearances and stuff like that, because that stuff is also expensive. This one's gonna come across really weird, but auto repair shops. We don't really spend money at auto shops. Like, we don't have our trucks go to auto shops unless it's something that we can't do, like maybe tires. John actually used to work at an auto shop. He knows a lot about vehicles, a decent amount. So he does like our oil changes and stuff like that for the most part, especially since we have trucks and it's easier to do an oil change on a truck at your house compared to like a car, because you have to, you know, jack it up. But yeah, that's just weird. But I have a husband that knows how to do work on vehicles. He literally just replaced his brakes the other day in our driveway on his work truck. So we just don't spend money on auto shops because they're pricey, and they really jack up the price. And sometimes they even make you repair shit that you don't really need on your vehicle. Landscape services. I would 100% rather put my work into my yard, at least right now. I mean, if I'm rich, yeah, I would pay for landscaping services, but it's pricey and it's unnecessary because I am healthy and I can do it myself. And I have a husband who will do the landscape, cut the trees and stuff, and our dead grass. Bug services. I won't probably ever pay for bug services. I can do it myself. It's cheaper, and also I learned my lesson through my mom because she used to do her bug service. Like, she used to do her own bug treatment stuff around her house, and then one time she decided to hire someone to do it, and their stuff like attracted more scorpions and bugs and stuff. And then she went back to doing it herself, and then she saw no bugs and no scorpions, so I'll probably just do it myself. Movie tickets. We do not spend money on movie tickets a lot. Sometimes we will if we really want to go out for a date night, but it's just kind of unnecessary sometimes because it's like you can wait, and then just, if you really wanted to, you could rent it or whatever, because it's not always cheap. And if we do go to the movie theater for a date night, it's usually on a discount night. Like, AMC has $5 Tuesdays, so it's like $10 for us to go see a movie, and we just bring our own snacks and stuff like that. Or if we do go to the movies, it's because we have like a gift card that someone gave us. Lottery tickets, so unnecessary. And I say this, but then I'm like, John buys scratchers. I have to like catch him, and I'm like, put it back. We don't need it. The most you're getting back is probably the same of what you paid for it. It's a waste of time and a waste of money. So we don't buy them a lot, as long as I can catch John. Restaurants. We don't really go out to eat a lot at restaurants because they are pricey. You gotta pay for a tip, because obviously I'm not gonna go to a restaurant and not tip. I see you guys that don't tip. So yeah, it's pricey. You always end up, you know, spending a lot of money on food that you can probably make at home better. And if we do go out to eat at a restaurant, we don't buy drinks and desserts. Desserts we will probably never buy at a restaurant because we're usually full by the end of the meal. And also drinks, I will usually only get a water. John might get a soda here and there, but most of the time we just stick to water. Fast food, this one's iffy. We are trying not to spend money on fast food, and we've been pretty good lately. This is like obviously a recent change because we are tight on our budget. So we're trying to stay away from fast food, and honestly, it just saves us a lot of money if we don't and we make food and dinner and lunch and whatever meals we eat at home. So I've been cooking a lot more, which you will see probably because I'm going to be posting some dinners of the week videos. So we are trying to stay away from fast food. Meal delivery services. So like those meal delivery services that deliver the food to your house for you to make, they're just pricey. I would love to have a meal delivery service, but right now it just does not fit into our budget, and it's unnecessary because I am a stay-at-home mom. I can go to the store and buy my own groceries. I'd rather put in the effort to go to the store and save money rather than have someone deliver it to my house, although it is very convenient and I would love to try it one day if, you know, if it's into our budget. Alcohol, we don't buy a lot of alcohol. I am not huge on alcohol. I really don't actually ever drink, and if I ever drink, which is so rare, it's like one drink, usually don't even finish it, and it's usually a margarita because that's all I like. I don't like liquor. I definitely don't like beer. And yeah, I'll just stick to my margaritas if I even ever drink a drink. John used to drink more than he does now. He doesn't really drink anymore. If he does drink, it's maybe like 1 or 2 a week, like a beer. And even that is stretching it because he really just, if it's not in the fridge, we just don't even think about it because we don't, it's not in our budget, and we just, it's not a necessity. And the last thing is cigarettes and other nasty smoking habits. Sorry if you smoke, but it's gross. My dad used to do it. I know a couple other family members that did it. It's not good for you. It smells horrible. Not a huge fan of smoking or other smoking habits, vaping, whatever it is. We don't do it. So that is 50 things that we do not buy to save money. These things to us aren't a necessity and are things that we have cut back on or have stopped buying because it saves us money and they're really just not a necessity. We can live without them. It might differ from you, so don't get offended if I said something that you buy regularly, because like I said, everyone has their different priorities with spending their money on different things, and that's okay. We're human. We all have our differences. It's okay. But if you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to go watch Delilah's video. I so love her channel. She's so cute. I'm sure you're probably already following her because she's a bigger YouTuber than I am, but if you aren't, go check her channel out and make sure you are subscribed to our channel because we have some exciting videos coming up. Make sure you hit the notification bell, even though sometimes it doesn't do anything. But we will see you in our next video. Bye.